Welcome back to my boudoir, and we've got the animator and the old man who are fighting over Yukorin. It's gonna be a love triangle, which I've been waiting for because she just deserves the flowers. She deserves to shine. Now is the time. What? Another new housemate is coming. We're almost near to the end. There's like, what, 2 episodes left, if anything? So they're all trying to take a guess. They're like, what if it's a woman? What if it's a man? Oh my god, what will you do? Like, what will you do? Nothing will happen. How long is this person staying for? I don't understand. If it was an ex. Oh, I'd love that twist. Oh, they said he's good looking. Let's have a little zoom up, please. Closer, closer. Good looking where? Looking who? Hello? Hello? Already terrible style. We've got the Louis Vuitton bag with the Louis Vuitton socks and green hair. Guy is funky. Is that a Playboy t-shirt? What year are we in? Babel is 40 years old and he got accepted at the Shiki Theatre Company while attending Gakushin University. He's now appearing in corporate and government events. So how did you come to have a name like that? Nakasan asks. So originally my real name is Awano. And so I thought, since Awa means bubble, I'll write my name as Bubble, but I spelt it wrong. He was trying to be clever with it and then he totally goofed up. That's embarrassing. I've spelt my name wrong in katakana. I spelt Cornelia instead of Cornelia, so I totally chose the wrong katakana. I can change it, but it's on my bank books and stuff, so it's like, whatever, too lazy now. If I ever get married in Japan, then I'm gonna make sure it's ni and not ne, you know? Oh, gee. Foreign language problems. Narrator says he has a pretty unique appearance, and so he does, yeah. He is very... I mean, he's not ugly, but he's not much to my tastes. Is there anything you dislike when it comes to girls? You came on. She asks all the best questions. I really like it. She gets the ball rolling, asking the questions we all want to know. Having long boots with jeans inside. Skinny jeans. I'd do that when it's cold, actually. That's so oddly specific. I thought he was going to talk about other traits, like kindness. Long hair? Okay. Girls wear it like that, even if it's not in fashion. Well, for me, you know, he's pretty blunt about it.
The girls
are fighting! No! So he's complaining about the gap in the long boots. This is oddly specific. I mean, I'm not into this style anymore. I mean, a couple of years, like 10 years ago maybe, but like, the battling over fashion. If I were a girl, I couldn't handle all this. Putting his foot down about the jeans and the boots, and he feels like he's made a terrible impression with everyone on his first day to people that he's just met. He's regretting it. Good, you should regret it because it's weird. But then again, who cares? Like, if you don't like it, you don't like it. Yukemon's being such a sweetie and she's asking him to tell her other things that bother him. And he said, like girls who can't catch their breath, swimming freestyle. Okay. In elementary school, there was this girl I liked. When she catches her breath, I think that puts you off. It'd be tough being with a girl who can't catch their breath, swimming freestyle. How often do you go swimming, sir? Isn't your job in theatre? Unless you do swimming on the side as a sport together, like what? This is so odd. Oh yeah, I know what he's gonna say. Put the whole mouth over the bottle. Yeah, I don't like that either. Take a little sip. Yeah, I agree with that one. I'm not gonna lie, that's an ick for me. For me, how somebody decides to drink from a plastic bottle reveals their true self. Okay, it's not that deep. But Yukemon's enjoying it. She said in her diary, it was like a breath of fresh air. Hopefully this is the last round of the romantic theatre confusion. The closing act. Anchovy called Tomochin over. Oh, he's serving her tiramisu? That's so sweet. I keep forgetting he's a chef. It's only tiramisu, he says. This is his language of love, okay, and if he likes you, he's gonna cook for you, clearly. What do you think it's made of? Anchovy says it's Greek yogurt. Oh, what? That's amazing, she says. He made it with yogurt, cream cheese, lemon juice, mix it all up with some sugar. Adds coffee and some cookie crumbs. Give it a taste of espresso and voila. Okay, you like experimenting? That's fun. She's never told him that she was in love. She said she's ready for love. She didn't say in love. What? We're going back to last episode where she said that he was so funny and hilarious and he was like, oh, she really likes me. I was thinking that I should be sure to be taking steps forward too. I want to go on a date. What? Oh, she's being really kind. She's not saying anything. Put him in his place. Let him know how you feel, girl. Say something.
釈然としてる。すごく感動してくれたから、本当やってよかったなって思っている。
So he thinks that she's happy, but she's clearly not. She's a bit frustrated or flabbergasted because she did a big old sigh. It seemed like he was talking to me in a way as if I had feelings for him. I thought, huh? You're totally misunderstanding it, even though I didn't show it on my face. It happened a few days before where Yukemon went to chat with Anchovy. Isn't Anchovy interested in Yukemon? That's so unforgivable. Right, a player. In my shoes, you'd go, huh? I think anybody would feel the same. Now they're having a Jenga tournament. Now they're gonna pick teams and Yukemon has gone for the new guy, Babble. Oh, she chose Numa P. Tomochin's choice.
じゃあ私は中さん。
ありがとうございます。ちょっと心配。
I think because she's trying to make it clear and draw the boundaries and say, I'm not into you, without actually saying, I'm not into you, which she needs to say to him, I'm not into you. Talk with your mouthpiece, girl. Oh, I feel bad for him. Look at his face.
まあ嫌われたんじゃないかなって明日からもうやることがないんですけど、作業をするしかない。
Sadness has come over him and he said, working on my tasks around the house is all it feels like there is for me here. You're delusional. You brought this on yourself. Love dramatic cinematography for no reason. Thank you, editors. Thank you. Enough of this already. It's just a really lonely feeling. Chovi's heart is tumbling down just like a Jenga tower. That ain't serious. And scene. Manano makes sauce from the meat juice. I mean, it looks tasty. I want it. Is that mushrooms in? This is the best looking thing that I've seen in the whole of this series. It's like, I mean, I'd F that shit up. Naka-san says, if Manano was home, there'd always be good food. He does love eating. Oh, come on, please. He's got a Hawaiian shirt and underneath he's got like a leopard print t-shirt. What? I'm stuttering because I don't understand. You got the head. It's too much, people. This is crazy. We need to just rein in and get some fashion sense, please. Girls, help them. We need another makeover over here. I haven't really thought about it to that extent before. After coming to Love Village, I started to think about the concrete things in my life, like living together. And as I thought about it, someone that can really cook would absolutely hook me.
2人で一緒に釣りに。
あ、行く。あ、でもちょっと待って、この子
Here they are, fishing together. Oh, look at her in a little hat. Cute. What is he wearing? Is that bananas? They do look cute together. For what they have in common. Oh yeah, they had the same dogs, totally forgot. They attended neighbouring high schools in Fujisawa City, Kanagawa Prefecture. They both went to the art school and university. And their dads were both working in jobs related to anime. My dad has a house that he built in Yamanashi Prefecture and I'm moving in there. Same here too though. I've also got an old secondary residence. Oh, she got 2 properties. She said, give me quite hunty. They're both in the same city? That's crazy. It's meant to be. Okay, we're done. Just kidding. His diary said, it's scary how many things I have in common with her. Minana said, we've got various things in common. Has such a thing ever happened before? No, but it will happen because Netflix decided it will be so by matching you purposely with people who are similar to you. He feels relaxed and he thinks that she's so kind. Minana is also happy in turn and she says that she'd want to hug him. He's someone I can relax around. Aww, okay, this is lovely. I feel wholesome with this. It could be editing, but I feel like it's wholesome. Minana is so sweet. She's making him like sunburn lotion or something for his skin because he's fair and he burns easily. Here, she's a mother. Okay, she's a friend. Thank you, Manane. Yes, girl. She hid it because Anchovy was there. Next time, girl, don't worry, you get your chance. She was shy and embarrassed to give it to him in front of Anchovy, so she's called Numa P over to give it there. And Anchovy's following him. Anchovy! This guy has no social cues. What the hell? Finally, she can reveal her gift.
作りました。
すごい。
これね、日焼けのホテル。
最高。
あ、やっぱ若いじゃん。ね。
Numa P is very happy that Minane made that for him, and he isn't concerned with her age at all. Tomochin has to leave for a moment to go to Tokyo for work, and the staff have driven out. However, after that, unexpected news reaches the housemates. He was in close contact with someone who had COVID-19.
本当に申し訳ございません。
So right now, she'll have to be in quarantine for a while. I thought this was older than 2020, but I guess not. I guess it was fairly recent then. I don't like the way he brings about topics. It's too, like, robotic, but he says, today, let's talk about the negative side of us. And he's saying, I kind of put off cleaning and decide to focus on work first. Well, you chip in if it's a common space. That's what Minane is saying. He's fighting back saying that he does keep these clean, but what I mean is I don't mess them up. I don't want to say, but I'll say it anyway. Okay, Minane, spill the beans. I play pachinko and stuff. No! I can't hang with people who play pachinko. It's a form of gambling here in Japan. Not associated with the best walks of people. Not saying everyone's terrible, but I guess everyone has their joys in their own. Okay, we're getting too much into it. He says, I gamble on horses too. God, what a couple. That's not a negative though. Minane's like, I play the lottery. And there's some people who'll say, no way when I mention gambling. Yeah, like me. Ideally for me, I'd prefer to have our incomes be open and transparent. As for why, it's because my ex-husband told me nothing. Oh, she's scarred. I told you she was scarred in the last episode, guys. I only knew later that he used his money for other women. So I'd be scarred too. And apparently he'd be out there buying cars and stuff. I was pretty hurt by that, she says. And it sounds weird, but if my husband was gonna go to a hostess club, then sure, go ahead. Or even if he treated a hostess to something, she wouldn't mind that. I'd freaking hate that. Do not be spending your money on other women that ain't your family members or me. Hello. And even if he wanted to go to a brothel and went, I really am fine with it. Look, there's a big old debate. I do believe personally in Japan that cheating, there's more allowances for different kinds of ways of cheating and more accepted in the culture compared to the Western world. A lot of people do still cheat in the Western world, but I just think they either hide it or lie, and the rules are a little bit different of what's acceptable and what's not. Here's one of the proofs right here. She's fine with it. Couldn't be me. At any rate, it's important for me to have a very clear idea of where the money is going. Okay. In Nakasan's diary, he wrote, Minane and I had a deep conversation today. I know now that we won't have problems between us. I shall steer my heart in her direction with hope for a future. I think we're on the same wavelength and it feels really good being with him. I did say at the end of the day it was fun and relaxing being with him. I think things like that are important. As for Naka-san, when I think about maybe being together or living together, it makes my heart skip a beat, you know? If somebody brings this stuff up, since it's about my final partner in life, I start thinking about that stuff. She would be holding Numapi back, and maybe he doesn't realise because he's not at the age that she is, like almost in her 60s. He hasn't thought about, like, you know, taking care and wiping her ass and pushing her in a wheelchair and stuff like that, and that she may get really sick and he needs to be like a caregiver, a caretaker. But I guess those two are in the same stage of life, so I can get what she's saying. Oh, they're going for a mountain picnic. This is lovely. Cute. Wait, is that all they're eating? I love little picnics. After lunch, they start talking about the kind of romance that they want. Numapi says a racing heart is the key. Minane says the feeling of butterflies in your stomach. At this point in life, the romance between a guy and a girl, the butterflies, I don't need it. Okay. Shut down. Damn. Okay, girl. We slowly learn from the experience that romance cools off in the end. Romance does, but love, I didn't like that in the last episode they were talking about love cools off. I feel like romance does, even though I'm not at that stage in life yet, but like, come on. In fact, when it comes to this, our conversations compared to the 40-year-olds, he's drawing a line between them, declaring war. Ooh. Oh, he's asked, Naka-san's asked Minane to take a walk? Okay. Somewhere away from Numapi. Oh, poor Numapi. If he went home with Minane, that she'd have to deal with the 12 and 16-year-old daughters. I'm not sure what my daughter's reaction would be. They're at a sensitive point in their lives. Yeah, they are. But she's already been through it, so that's a good thing, I guess. So I don't think I would be a replacement for their mother, she says. From their point of view, yeah. Even just imagining their grief, I'm sure it was a huge shock to them both. She's so understanding, bless her. And if you could leave this place as a couple, not sure with who, but let's just pretend it's me, okay? I just don't think I should actually try to become their mother. It'll be more about seeing if they'll let me in some way. To be their friend.
そこをさ、気を使わないといけない。
ありがとうございます。
He's really happy that she gave that answer, and I would be too. I'd be reassured that she's not trying to replace the mother, the mother that's passed away. She's just trying to befriend them and be there for them and support them, and that's sweet. Minane chimes in more. Also, in Love Village, they kiss after a happy confession. I wouldn't want that scene to happen. Your daughters might see that scene, right?
絶対に
Wow, she's very thoughtful. For a girl in 6th grade or a freshman in high school and see someone other than their mother and father kissing, it'll be a shock for them. At that time, well, would you want me to kiss the back of your hand or the forehead? So that's nice. On the back of my hand, kneeling down like a prince. Okay, cute. Seem to really understand each other when it comes to life prospects and stuff, so that's good. And through this conversation, they've gotten closer. I liked this talk. But Numa P, he's pretty close by and he could probably hear everything. This is very awkward. I love it. Naka-san appears to be compatible with Minane. They've shared things with each other that I'm not familiar with, like children and previous marriages. Reality can be so cruel.